This is the Joe Corona Show, and I am Joe Corona, your host. Believe it or not, this morning the phones couldn't stop ringing in our studio. Apparently, yesterday's show created a lot of fuss. To remind you, yesterday's show was about the collapse of the Giza Index. Giza stands for Global Index for Sexual Activity. And we encourage everybody to try to raise the index, to go back to the activities, to go back to work. And that created a lot of questions. So we piled up all the questions into 3 categories, and we will make a good faith attempt to answer them. The first question that came mostly for men, but there was also some women involved, came up to one very simple summation. If we go back to work, they said, what are we going to do with the upstairs neighbor? It seems that in most apartment buildings in major cities, there is always at least one single woman living upstairs. And the concern is justified. There was another variation to the same question, and that came only for men. And they said, listen, my upstairs neighbor is married, but over the years I developed a very good system with her husband. We cover up for each other. When he goes to work, I cover up for him, and vice versa. These are very profound questions, and Joe Corona says the following. Use common sense. Be responsible. Be discretionary. Be disciplined. Don't go back to work like this. Take it easy. You've got to balance the 2 competing rules here. Social distancing on the one end, going back to work on the other end. Be discretionary. Second question had to do with money. Came only for women. And they said, listen, can I get an advance? An advance? Yeah, I'm going to have a child in 9 or 10 months. At least one. And the government is giving money for every child you have in the household. Why can't I get an advance? Good question. We talked to the Ministry of Finance. They said, listen, we don't have a budget for what's going to happen in 10 months. And besides, we do not know whether the virus will be here in 10 months. The women were very, very upset. This is discriminatory, one woman said. Just because my husband doesn't know how to do it, I have to be punished? I said to her, ma'am, talk to your husband. And the last question came from a lot of women, and I'll put it exactly as one woman told me this morning when she called me. Are you crazy, Joe? I have already 3 children. You want me to have another one? My older child is on the computer every morning, boom, and a bang, and a boom, and a bang all day. My second child is playing football with my husband in the living room, and I'm left with a baby. The food, the diapers, all that shit. I am not going to have another baby. Well, ma'am, I said to her, if you cannot get an advance, and you don't want to have a baby, you have only one choice. Fuck the corona and have a great day.